My name is Larry. I'm a mechanic. Welcome to Exxon F1, also known as from Lawon, Colum, Africa.
Good day! Please, like I've always clamored, please. I know you love what you're doing. Subscribe to my channel. Love it. I beg, be on my channel. You get the best news. I love you guys. Sometimes also comment on this social media. It helps my growth. Share, please. It's very important you share. Hello, wonderful people. Now we are doing more rebranding. Very soon we'll be having merch and perks that you can get on the channel. But for now, you can give us super thanks, super messages. You can join or subscribe, which is great for us. And whatever you give us through YouTube is helping us to build more content. Now we are doing like 2-3 videos in a week. Sometimes we do 5. We can do more content for you. We can tell you more truth you need to know about F1 and what they hide from you guys. We can tell you the reality, the things we see, and be more concise with you. Can give you more videos like you want to see and you want to hear the truth. So you can go on the super thanks and click and see how you can donate to us, and you can also join. And some of the merch will be coming now. Some will be in form of tags or clicks in which you can add when you go to the comment section, but very soon we have some other merch that we can send to you, merchandise we can send to you to appreciate you for following us, and you would love it. Welcome to another Exxon F1 podcast. So today we were talking about how Red Bull scammed all of us. Should I say they scammed all of us or they tried to scam us? And I'll also be talking about the F1 award ceremonies. I'll be talking about some general news you need to know. So let's dive right in. Before we go in, please don't forget my own boy, Philip Janus. Let's see how we can support him to make his dream come true. The Racing Auto Development Association, that's RADA, will be hosting an X-Kart off-road racing series in 2024. The launch and presentation will kick off 16th December 2023 and to be in Shagamu, that's the Walk and Play Racing Arena, Shagamu, Abeokuta Expressway, Ogun State. It will be at 10 a.m. prompt, and there will be a 10 minutes X-karting test sessions, and the entry is between 10,000 and 25,000 naira only. This has Metallic Aussies as one of the organizers and Walk and Play Racing Arena as one of the organizers. Metallic Aussies, for those of you that ride bikes, you should know Metallic Aussies around Ogudu. They sell biking accessories and lots, so you can watch out for that. You can call 090-6770-0000, or you can visit walkandplay.com.ng. You can also visit metallicaussies.com. Yeah, those are the places you can visit. Looking forward to see you there on the 16th of December. That is in few days time, about 12 days time, thereabout. I hope to see you guys there. Now, let me quickly talk about the Red Bull. Recently, the Red Bull had come up to say, they failed this year in only one aspect, to provide a car for the two drivers to be able to drive. They are invariably saying they are only able to give Max Verstappen a car to drive, not Sergio Perez. Said it at the beginning of this year that Red Bull told us when they were launching their car that this car that they designed, the RB19, is not like the RB18, which was more suited to Max Verstappen. That this one is perfectly suited to both Verstappen and Sergio Perez's driving style. That was what they told us at the beginning of the year. In February, they told us that. And if you can remember vividly, the RB18 was still a close race for Perez and Verstappen. So when you are seeing RB19, you should be thinking, yeah, this should be closer when they say it is for both drivers. But you know what? Red Bull no dey disappoint. Red Bull will not disappoint you. They know how to cover things. They know how to tell us the whole shenanigan of lies. The first, second, third race of the season to the fourth race, these two drivers were giving themselves back to back. They were after themselves. They were giving us good races. I mean Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. But unfortunately, the car just went away from Sergio Perez's hands. He didn't know what happened. But around that time, I started shouting, Red Bull have sabotaged this guy's car because they don't want these two drivers racing. They don't want Sergio Perez to win a championship. I said it. Now, towards the end of the season, like from Aston, Sergio Perez's car started coming back to him. Wow, what a magical car. So, the car went away from him for 15 good races. Christian Horner was at a point blaming him for what he knows. Helmut Marko was blaming him. But But they could not put much blame on him like they did to Nick De Vries because they know what is happening. That is why they could not talk much. They cannot even fire him because they know they are behind the problems. Now, at the end of the season, the Red Bull Racing technical director, Pierre Wache, now said he believes that the team only failed in one area, that they were unable to give Max and Sergio a car that both of them could consistently handle. Oh, Jesus. I wonder how Red Bull think they are fooling everybody. They are the most intelligent people on earth. It just shows the way they think. It is very obvious that they didn't want these guys to race. But 2024, the RB20, we will see what that will do. I won't say much, but to me, it's just a pure scam. If you can't allow your drivers race, then don't sabotage their cars. We saw some cars that are not as developed as the Red Bull go away from some drivers this year. But it might be for 1 or 2 races and it comes back. The car cannot go away for 15 consecutive races. I don't understand. Where did the car go to? Did the car go to the moon? Because I'm trying to understand. We saw the Ferrari left Carlos Sainz at a time. It came back. It left Charles Leclerc. We could see the Mercedes W14 going away from George Russell at some time. Come back to him. We'll go away from Lewis Hamilton. Come back to him. We saw the Alpine going away and coming back. We saw the McLaren. At their resurgence, it went away from Lando Norris at some races and away from Piastri at some races, but not all races, not consecutive back-to-back races. Red Bull, be watchful. We are watching you. You guys have had the best season ever that you can have in F1. Until next year, you guys have had the best season ever. Over 1,000 laps led. That is massive. But you cannot give us a close battle between the first and second. Even if you cannot see a close battle between all the teams, at least a close battle between your drivers. It's a shame. It's a shame on you, Red Bull. It's a shame on Chris Horner. And it's a shame on Helmut Marko. It's just someone that needs to sit down or retire and watch F1 races. All his opinions have not really helped Red Bull. Now to the awards. The 2023 DHL Fastest Lap Award went to Max Verstappen for having 9 fastest lap this season. He had in Saudi Arabia, Miami, Spain, Austria, Great Britain, Hungary, Japan, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi. He had his fastest lap in those races. Now, to the men awards, the driver of the year, nobody will take it. We already know it's Max Verstappen after the amazing year he has had. 22 podiums, Red Bull winning 21 races. That's massive. Chaos of the year came in the Dutch Grand Prix. The Dutch Grand Prix gave us one of the most laughable races with the opening lap, with rain coming down, drivers pitting, 10 laps to go. Zhou Guanyu speared his car into the barriers, forcing another red flag, and it was just a race to talk about. Weather of the year is the storm at Sao Paulo. The race of the year goes to the Singapore Grand Prix. It is no doubt that race and the Las Vegas race gave us one of the biggest races of this time of this year. But that race was a really good race, especially the last 6 laps, in which we could see Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, George Russell, and Lewis Hamilton battling for the win, with George Russell crashing out about 5 turns to the end of the race, and Carlos Sainz being able to hold off Lewis Hamilton and help Lando Norris in his DRS. It was a fantastic race. The gridwalk moment of the year was the air guitar. That is when Machine Gun Kelly was trying to collaborate with Martin Brundle of Sky Sports, and Martin Brundle didn't really get him, didn't really understand, and also he was doing his grid walk, and the Machine Gun Kelly gave him a thumbs down. The dramatic finish of the year was the finish in Sao Paulo again. That is for the 3rd position, the last podium position between Fernando Alonso and Checo Perez. That gave them the 0.053 second finish. That was the dramatic finish of the year. Achievement of the year is still Max Verstappen. 10 back-to-back wins. Who does that? From Miami to Monza. That was the achievement of the year. And also the calendar of the year, the Valtteri Bottas's calendar, that is Bottas, that sold for an impressive £119,000. Now the yodeling of the year, that was to Craig Slater. Toughest race of the year was to Qatar. I said it in one of my videos, the solution that F1 can bring. Go and watch that video, and I think they would know if they bring such, it would help the racing and it would also help the race in any part of the year. But the race in Qatar will be taken to December next year, so I think that does not make it better though. Fashion of the year, the Ted Kravitz shirt and sandal. Yeah. Rookie of the year, certainly is arguably between Liam Lawson and Oscar Piastri, but I think Oscar Piastri has the best highlights and goes to Oscar Piastri. Rumor of the year was Fernando Alonso dating Taylor Swift. I think that should not be the rumor of the year. I think the rumor of the year should be Christian Horner giving us a false information about Lewis Hamilton joining Red Bull. Hello. Now, the qualifying of the the year, Monaco 2023, the dramatic qualifying that made Max Verstappen to steal pole from Fernando Alonso. Surprise of the year was Hamilton's W14 being able to peep Max Verstappen for pole in Hungaroring by 0.003 seconds. Opening of the year was the Richard Ashcroft and his iconic Bittersweet Symphony ahead of British Grand Prix. Norris and Hamilton were on podium in Silverstone, which was a brilliant moment. The big number of the year, that should be to the 1,200 plus incident of track limit breaches reviewed by Stewart at the 71 lap Austrian GP. Oh, 1,200 plus track limit in a 71 lap race. F1 needs to do better. Not taking no for announcer of the year was the Stewart, the Fedora Security, and Martin Brundle at the Miami Grid Walk, in which Stewart was trying to help Martin Brundle get the attention of Roger Fedora, and the security was trying to block Stewart, and Martin Brundle was like, "Do you know who he is? Do you know who he is?" You know, it was so funny. The overtake of the year was when Charles Leclerc threw everything he had away to the Red Bull of Verstappen, and later was able to get it back against Sergio Perez. That was the overtake of the year, getting that last overtake to beat Sergio Perez in Las Vegas. Saga of the year was Andretti bid for F1, a big issue since last year. The podium of the year, I think, will only go to Verstappen, Alonso, and Hamilton. Then combining 11 world titles with Andrew Newey joining them, and you picking a calculator with that, you know, just forget about it. That is that for the prize giving at the FIA Gala. But with what is coming next year, I think it should be a brighter race, a better race for drivers. And let's see what comes up. I think you guys enjoyed the news. Be good. I love you guys. Yeah, bye. I love you. Bye. Chee.
Gibor gives you power. Gibor gives you control. Gibor gives you benefits. Are you an individual or business that uses fuel or gas? Use Gibor to find the best prices across all retail outlets in your city. For users and businesses that buy volumes, Gibor gives you access to credit. Gibor also gives you the ability to track your costs and monitor expenses per car or fleet. Need to improve your costs, enjoy incentives, or track expense? Gibor is the answer. Enjoy 5% discount on your first 5 purchases when you get your next fuel voucher from Gibor. Log on to www.gibor.co to enjoy this. Retail outlets wanted nationwide.
I have a new friend in the house. We are in Nigeria here, West Africa. He provides internet for us. They provide the best internet around the mainland, and I know they are still moving to the highland and they are moving all around Nigeria. But for you to get internet on the mainland, contact Fibrad Telecom Limited. They get you sorted out ASAP. The best cable internet on the mainland, fiber, I think they get sorted out. We talk much about them in the course of some of our videos, but contact them, they get sorted out. Teams Gadget is for those of you that cannot easily go to the market to get your phones, your laptops, your accessories. Just place a call through. His phone number is there. It gets you the best. It's your shop plug to get you the best phones, accessories, laptops, games, and other accessories for your computer gaming experience. Contact Teams Gadget and you get them for you.